All right, this is basically for algebraic expressions. Sometimes you can't always solve for a variable, so we're going to discuss two cases, no solution versus any solution. All right, so let's do no solution first. All right, in the case of no solution, what will happen? You won't be able to solve it. You cannot solve for the variable, and the variables will drop out. All right, I'll show you an example in a moment. And you wind up with a different number on both sides. Okay, so that is for no solution. Okay, so here is an example. This equation right here, we cannot solve it, and I'll show you why. We have an equal sign here. On the left-hand side of the equal sign, we cannot combine these terms. They're not like terms, so we just rewrite 3n minus 9. On the right-hand side, we use the distributive property. 3 times n will give us 3n. And 3 times negative 1 will give us negative 3. Okay, now we want to collect variables on one side, and we want to collect numbers or constant terms on the other side. All right, so let's bring the variables to the left. Here is a positive 3n. The opposite of positive 3n is negative 3n. You want to do the same thing to both sides of the equal sign. 3n minus 3n is 0, that cancels. 3n minus 3n, again, that's 0, that cancels. Bring down your equal sign. Okay, and bring down the numbers. Here we have negative 9, and here we have negative 3. Now, can negative 9 equal negative 3? No, this is never true. All right, this scenario right here is never true. So the answer is just no solution. All right, you can't solve this. You can't solve this for the variable, so that's it. So it's basically like we said in the notes. The variables drop out and you end up with a different number on both sides. Now, in the case of any solution, you end up with the same expression or number on both sides of the equal sign. All right, and then the answer will be all real numbers. Or you can say any solution, basically the same thing. This is just more professional, all real numbers. So let's take a look at an example. All right, so here's an example. We're going to attempt to solve this for the variable n. We have the equal sign on the left-hand side. There's nothing we can combine. So we just do 4n plus 12. And distributing on the right, 2 times 2n. Is 4n, and 2 times positive 6 is positive 12. So as you can see, we have the exact same expression on both sides of the equal sign. No matter what you plug in for n, it's going to be equal on both sides. So this right here is always true. All right, and since it's equal, it's always true. The answer is going to be all real numbers. All right, anything you plug in for n will work in this case.